what's up, America? Somalians are starting to be deported in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Oh yes, apparently that started last night, as ICE agents and Homeland Security have been spotted in Minneapolis, Minnesota, rounding up Somalians who are committing fraud to get into America. Yep, it looks like that's finally happening.
We're back. Out the way, Dennis, out the way. Out the way.
It just gets bad in here, man. I just don't want to be here no more. Pray to God just. I'm just tired.
Those who have been influencing the American culture the past 200 years. You have nothing to worry about. Guess what? The new immigrants, the Muslims, they will become just like you.
The community leaders, business leaders, and youth leaders from the Somali community and from the Muslim community in Minnesota. And we're gathered here today to fully support and endorse President Trump and JD Vance.
Moving on, 64 Somalis arrived at the JKIA today after being deported from the United States. The 71 were accompanied by U.S. security officials.
This is where I'm living. I'm so tired of it. Just like, I want to go back. I don't want to be here no more.
Remember when they was telling black Americans that they could get deported? Remember? 5 minutes later.
When they're saying they're going to deport me, knowing full well that you cannot deport an American citizen.
Now, if Ilhan, Omar, a Somalian refugee, can't get deported, a black American most definitely can't get deported.
We're not black, we're not Arab, we're Somali. Let me start off by why we're not black. This is black. This is brown, and there's not a single person in the world that's this skin color. Do your research. Black is the absence of color. It's what you get when there's no color. It's what you get when you turn off the light. You get black. And yes,
We are Somalis, not black. There, I said it.
Hello brothers and sisters, and welcome to yet another interesting episode. I hope you're doing fine wherever you're tuning in from. Now, this is a follow-up episode of an episode that I had recently covered. You can look up my catalog and watch that video, but of course, after watching this video. Anyway, as of now, it's no longer news that Somalis in Minnesota are being deported by ICE agents. And as of now, those Somalis who have been deported to Mogadishu in Somalia are now being hit with reality that it is not good in Somalia, and they are currently crying for black American help. They are calling for black unity and for black people in America to help them fight this corrupt government of Donald Trump. They want black Americans to stand up for them and help them to get back in America. But remember, this is happening right now. But before that, this is the same group of people that were threatening to replace black Americans in America.
Immigration is the fuel for the system. More people, more workers, more consumers, more growth. Hello, we're all sheeps trying to be goats. Once you become goats by locking in on this, you then get the privilege of influencing the cultural experience of America until you get replaced by the next sheeps. Those who have been influencing the American culture the past 200 years. You have nothing to worry about. Guess what? The new immigrants, the Muslims, they will become just like you.
Brothers and sisters, for the context of this video that we've just watched, we all know that black Americans, or rather foundational black Americans to be specific, are the single group of people that do shape trends and culture in America. Their culture is so strong, not just their music, not just the way they dress. They influence so much in America. So this Somali influencer is trying to insinuate that they will replace this group of people that does set these kind of trends and does influence the American culture. And as we all know, this group of people is foundational black Americans.
I keep screaming this from every mountaintop I can. That's Hassan Ali and this is Ilhan Omar. We know who Ilhan Omar. Hassan is the president or prime minister of Somalia. They had a roundtable meeting with nothing but Africans talking about getting in to American politics, but understanding that they are 100% Somalian and they will never change. Now, in this clip that I'm about to show, Mr. Ali, Hassan Ali, is talking, and he's letting it be known that Ilhan Omar is there to take a Black American seat in Congress.
It is very important in Ilhan tayo, Somali tayo, meeshaas lagu jiro. Qofkii Soomaaliya oo aragtidiisu tahay nin madow ha qaato kursigaas ama qof ha qaato qof moral. Marka taas waa lagu dhiirigelinayaa sababtaan arrinkan ku soo celinaya Soomaalida oo u sheegay.
They are not here to be our friends. They are not here to fight for all Black people. They are here to fight for Somalians. That's it. Those are not my words. It's their words. It's their actions, right? So before y'all jump on here, look, just another jealous Black American. I'm not jealous of anything. We can't be beat. We're undefeated here. That's something y'all forgot. Mind you, this shit was on camera. So I want to know what y'all got to say about that.
I am African, but I do acknowledge the fact that the rights that immigrants do enjoy today in America are rights that were fought for and influenced by Black Americans, and therefore acknowledging that is something very important. But unfortunately, so many groups that do hate Black people and that do hate Blackness only remember Black people when they have a problem. They only remember Black people when they are being attacked by ICE agents or when Donald Trump is pressing them hard. Not just the Somali community, but we've seen in the past when, for example, when Cubans were being deported back to Cuba or back to their country, they remembered Black Americans, and that's when they began calling Black Americans to help them. That's when they began calling Black Americans to go to the streets and protest, simply because they know that Black Americans are the only group of people that can pass a message to the government and get heard.
Comunidad que nos va a sacar de este hueco se llaman los negros
100%.
americanos.
100%.
African American community is the only community that has the power in this country to change anything. They are the only one with the experience of civil matter. They are the only one que tenían el esclavo ahí mismitico. They are the only one that are not gonna get deported anywhere, and you cannot put them all in jail. So African American community, which is the community that is stepped on by Cubans the most, are the only ones that are going to save the Latinos. And I clap for the African American community that has not come out, because it is not. I do. We didn't do shit for them.
I get it. I get it. But I don't.
Me and you support, but in masses, we didn't support anything that was going with them. Latinos look at Cubans specifically. I'm not gonna talk about any other community because I'm not part of that community, even though I'm a Latina with them. Cubans talk shit about African Americans. Cubans did not support African Americans. Cubans think that they all victimize themselves, of this, all of that. African Americans are the only ones that are going to save your asses, Latinos. So you better start kissing. If you're gonna kiss some ass in this country, you better kiss some black.
Remembering a group of people only when you need them is some kind of exploitation that needs to end, because all these other minority groups only call or remember or love the Black community when they want the Black community to stand up for them. But whenever the Black community calls upon these other communities, they do not respond. A case in point, the Somali community that is currently calling for Black unity, this is the same community that has never identified as Black in the first place. And in the second place, when Black people or Black Americans were calling them to vote for Kamala Harris in the previous elections, this is the same group of people that endorsed Donald Trump.
The community leaders, business leaders, and youth leaders from the Somali community and from the Muslim community in Minnesota. And we're gathered here today to fully support and endorse President Trump and JD fans. Some of the key issues of the community are the global wars, and we're for peace. Economic issues, family values and education are some of the critical issues that this community cares.
وعلى السريع أنا معهم لأن دبي أنت اللي وضو باسبوركي ولا قاطي وعلي سوق جرا أنتو قفة إمبسي لسؤال لكورو إلا قبض لسؤال عند علي I don't want to be here no more. I'm so tired of being here. This place. This is where I'm living. I'm so tired of it. It's just like I want to go back. I don't want to be here no more. I don't cut my hair. I don't shave. I don't do nothing. I just want to go back.
Somalis are not black.
Somali says black Americans don't know their fathers.
African Americans, they don't even know their fathers. They don't even know their fathers. It was all of them, most of them were the product of one night stand. One night stand. They will tell you, I don't know my father. Well, who named you? Whose name are you carrying? Well, my mother chose his name for me. I don't know. Is that what we want for our ummah? No. كلهم أو معظمهم أبناء الزنا.
As a Somalian who lives in Minneapolis, I personally adore all of the hatred coming our way right now, because I know Somalis who voted for that orange POS. And every bit of racism and hatred from that orange POS and his people, I just forward straight to them. Yeah, here's what they think about. That's right, boo-boo, you're not one of them. You're not one of them. That red hat you were wearing in 2024, you're not twinsies. You're not twinsies. Now, most of us have been here since the 90s and are kinda impossible to legally deport, but they're gonna try something. I don't know what they're gonna try, but they're gonna try something, and Minneapolis is probably gonna be burning again, so that'll be fun.
We're not black, we're not Arab, we're Somali. Let me start off by why we're not black. This is black. This is brown, and there's not a single person in the world that's this skin color. Do your research. Black is the absence of color. It's what you get when there's no color. It's what you get when you turn off the light. You get black.
And yes, to the residents of Minnesota, it has been brought to my attention that some of you fear that the Somali community is taking over the Twin Cities, the cities you've once called home. This takeover is very inevitable, as this land was promised to us by our ancestors 5,000 years ago. And
our officers encountered blatant marriage fraud, visa overstays, people claiming to work at businesses that can't be found, forged documents, abuse of the H-1B visa system, abuse of the F-1 visas, and many other discrepancies.
Times like this, let's try to remember the good part. So we can get up from this, we can raise our standard. Remember, we're the strongest, cleanest, and most entrepreneurial immigrants in America. We hold each other up. We need that right now. Let's come together and let's recognize this is L, and let's raise our standard. Like, this will never happen again. Like, we have to lock in. We have to not normalize the behavior that have led to this. Let's end this, bro. Appreciate that. That's it. That's all I could say.
You know what's interesting about the Somalian deportation? They want to remove the protective order. The person they need to blame is Ilhan Omar, because basically she brought so much negative attention because she's so arrogant. And the problem that these people don't understand is gratitude. Because basically it would be like you inviting someone over for dinner and then them complaining about the food and then refusing to leave, saying, we're not going anywhere. It's so rude and gross. And you know what? Like, nobody cares about your cause. Everybody just wants you to leave because we're so sick of this entitled attitude to our taxpayer money. Again, you invite someone over and they're like, give me your paycheck. I'm not leaving. And by the way, your house is a mess. These people actually are crazy. But you know what? Just like everybody else, you're gonna get out. And someone like me can't wait.
Well, there you have it. So much exploitation of the black community is going on right now, and creating this awareness is one of the things that will indeed help. Well, if you found this video interesting, informative, or rather educational, then please, I just ask you to take a second and give this video a thumbs up, and also consider supporting this channel by sharing the video, and most importantly by subscribing. As usual, I am your presenter and your host Kachina, and I'd just like to thank you so much for tuning in to watch this video on this channel. Thank you so much. And I'd also like to thank all those who are supporting this channel by joining my membership, or even by buying me a coffee through my Buy Me a Coffee link that is in the description box. Thank you so much. I do not take your support for granted, and if at all you'd feel like buying me a coffee in the Buy Me a Coffee link, I'd really appreciate. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope to be seeing you in the next video. Until then, have a good time.